let's be honest. I've kind of done what there is to do in MMA, in UFC. This Saturday, live on ESPN pay-per-view at Madison Square Garden. What's bigger than that? I've headlined pay-per-views before. The first event back with fans. And look how that looked, how that pay-per-view went. Fought Kobe the first time, T-Mobile Arena, headline that. Went all the way to Abu Dhabi, headline that, in Fight Island 1. I mean, what is there to do in the sport? I've done it all, You talk about legacy. Like, look what I've done to this point. When I'm done and I walk away, guys are going to look back and say, wow, he was special, just like we've done with some of the greats. And so if I'm looking at legacy, I want to do something that's not been done before. These guys don't really scare me anymore. I mean, of course, there is the fear of myself and not, competing and not looking the way that I want to look. But what scares me is since when in history have we ever seen pound for pound in both combat sports at their prime go at it? We've never seen that. Wouldn't the world love to see that? I know I would.
You mentioned pound for pound versus pound for pound. I assume you're talking about Canelo Alvarez, the pound for pound top boxer.
Yes, absolutely. Since when have we ever seen the pound for pound mixed martial artists go up against the pound for pound boxer, both in their prime? Not when they're old or retired and you're trying to pull them back, both in their prime. I think that's something that I think the biggest ever in history. And that's what I'm looking to do. That's something that scares me. That's something that gets me up in the morning. That's something that I might risk leaving my daughter for another 12 weeks for. So, we'll see. That's something that I'm looking at. And, God willing, this Saturday we do what we need to do. Then why not?
Will you actively try to make that fight happen if you beat Colby on Saturday?
I mean, yeah, pound for pound mixed martial artist in the world versus pound for pound boxer in the world, promoted by the pound for pound Dana White. Why not? Why not? Why not?
And you're, coincidentally enough, you're actually going head to head with him this week.
I know.
Saturday.
We'll see who does better. I mean, we're both in the business of entertainment nowadays. He's going to entertain on the same night. So are we. We'll see who does better numbers. And then we're going to sit there and we'll have a discussion with the pound for pound best promoter in the game, and Dana White, and we'll try to make something happen.
Have you spoken to Dana about this? Have you expressed this wish to him?
Yeah, Dana's hearing about it now. I guarantee you. He's hearing about it now. And that's one thing that I love about Dana is if it makes money, makes sense. So hopefully we have that conversation.
Who wins that fight? You or Canelo? And you're talking about boxing too, right?
Boxing, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. He wouldn't dare come in here. Let's be honest. That's the thing is we have to pursue these guys because we're willing to take that risk. I don't know if they're willing to pursue us. So let's be honest. That, like I said, there's a reason that scares me. That scares me because, he's a master at his craft. And, he's used to these boxers. He's used to the boxing speed and the boxing, movements and things like that. We're different. Sometimes different could be good. What's wrong with giving him a different look? So, of course, it's a tall tree to climb, but, we saw what happened the last time I was an underdog.